Okay, welcome back. So today I'll be making a drill beat with my favorite preset for drill inside of Omnisphere. So let's just jump right into it. I'm going to start in FL Keys and then bring that over to the preset in Omnisphere. So I'm going to lay down some root notes and then build some chords around that and then create a sort of melody, and I'll copy that over into the preset in Omnisphere. Okay, so I'm in 150 BPM and I've created this nice little chord progression with the root notes F sharp, G sharp, F and D sharp in the D harmonic minor scale. Just got a nice MIDI there to lay out that sort of scale for me. Now I'm going to cut up some notes and create a bit of variation and make a sort of melody, I guess. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how that's sounding so far. I'll play that for you now. Now I'm going to copy that over into the Omnisphere preset I've got, which is backwards piano, and straight away I'll just play that without changing anything. So right away I can hear that I should probably move this up an octave. I might move these all to the same velocity. I'll just mess around with this a bit. So I'll get them all at max velocity. Just take that all up in Alt. And then take down some of these lower notes, maybe. Maybe back down. Now I'm going to come into the mixer, add some EQ and some reverb and start playing around with that. Now I've added a bit of reverb and EQ, but I'm going to talk quickly about why I think this is the best preset for drill inside of Omnisphere. Now with most drill pianos, you've got a bit of a higher attack up here, so you want to move it up a bit so that it sort of fades in. But with this, because it's reversed, that's the sample, it's got that sort of naturally, so you don't have to mess with that at all. So it's almost purpose built for drill, and it's just got a really nice sort of gritty tone. So that's why I like this in particular, but of course you can have your own preference. What I'm going to do now though is I might, at a halftime or something, I'll just mess around with the effects and see what I can get, and then I'll go over what I've done afterwards. Okay, so that's pretty nice. I've added a reverb, halftime, EQ, bit of isotope vinyl, another reverb, a little bit of delay, that mix is very low down. Another reverb and a bit of EQ. So the EQs, cutting out the lows and cutting out the lows again, and a bit of a boost in the high mids. So after all that, this is what it's sounding like so far. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how that's sounding. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get started on these drums. So I'm going to put down a basic hi-hat pattern, drill hi-hat pattern. Move this snare like that. I'll just use the first 4 bars for this. I'll actually get rid of that completely. And then I'll get started on these hi-hats and stuff. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how this is going. I'll just play the drums by themselves. Done something pretty cool with this open hat. So I've got it like coming from this note is completely on 0, so no volume coming out of that, and then it's sliding into a half volume, so it's sounding like this. It's like a sort of rise, pretty much. but I'm pretty happy with how all of that's sounding together. I just got to add a kick and 808 and my drums should be knocking. Okay, so I've got an 808 pattern now. I just started by copying the root notes and then adding like if there was like a cut in the chords, I'd add that in. So I've done that there and there, there and there, there and there, and there and there and there. And then I shifted that up some octaves and stuff, and then chopped it up for like a stutter sort of effect, and added some slide notes. And here is what I've got. I'll just play the 808 by itself. Now with the kick, I've just put the kick on there, 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 and then where the stutter is. I've also got that side chained here with a limiter. If you don't know how to do that, I've got a tutorial on my channel. So altogether, here's what that sounds like. Now the next step is going to be splitting my channel and dragging these all out here, making them all active, getting them all to the same length, and then arranging all of this out, and then shortly I shall be finished. Okay, so I'm pretty much done now. As you can see here, I exported the melody. What I did was I pitched it up one octave, actually no, down one octave, took off the halftime and exported it. Here's what that sounds like. I added a limiter and automated the volume, the gain turning off because there's a bit of a clicking sort of sound that goes on there. But that's it. Actually also added a bit of like a low pass filter, I think. Yeah, and a bit of reverb. Now I've added a transition here. And then my new tag, well not new, but like I sort of made it new. This is my old tag, but in the Chris Rich style, where it's got the I love Chris Rich.
I love Chris Rich.
But it's tempo synced, so whenever I bring it into any tempo, it'll fit perfectly to the beat, which I'm very excited about. So here's what that's sounding like.
Sigh, what was that?
In love with that one. We'll be using that a lot more. Then I've got this little rise from my Ecstasy drum kit, link in description. It's free, by the way, over 500 sounds. And then of course, pretty basic arrangement. It's not a full track because I won't be playing a full track, but the kick comes in a bit later just for a bit of extra punch. Then I've got these, and then they come out there, and then so does the hi-hat over there. And then I've just cut it off a bit early because the halftime didn't like it. But that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.